YouTube is not dead. YouTube is not a wasteland for new channel creators. It's just not. I've had people reach out to me since I've monetized and asking me, is it a good time to start a channel? Absolutely it is. Absolutely. And I've got 12 steps for you on how I monetized in only 30 days. Let me quick note to my subscribers. This isn't our usual subject matter, I know, but we'll get back to regularly scheduled programming next week, I promise. So let's get right to it. Step number 1, find a genre you're knowledgeable about. Have to be knowledgeable about the genre that you're in. Obviously, right? To give good information to your viewers. If you have something that you're excited about or, it seems like a good genre, but you have no knowledge, not going to work out. Just won't work out for you. You have to have something that you can just have those stacks of videos stacked up, one by one, going all the way to the horizon of topic matters that you can talk about. In order to do that, you have to be knowledgeable about it. Which brings me to the second point. Within that genre, find a part of it that is being underserved. That's what I did with my channel. My channel is about early retirement. And when I was looking at all the information on YouTube, I just wasn't getting what I needed because I have moderate income. Most of these channels were saying you need $1 million to retire. Well, I didn't have that. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, if there's nothing out there, maybe I can create a channel about that. Find a gap in that genre that you're passionate about that is being underserved. Believe me, look at me for an example. It works. If you find something that people really want and they can't get on YouTube, that's a big step right there. Number 3, you have to be passionate. Not only knowledgeable, but you have to be passionate about your genre. If you're not passionate about it, again, you might burn out quick. You might not have the ability to forget about 50 videos down the line. You might not have the energy or anything to even get 10 videos down the line. You got to be passionate about your genre, or else it's just not going to work. Number 4, and this is key, guys, this is key. Your viewers are king and queen of your channel. This is all about your viewers. This is not about you. You need to serve the viewers what they want. The way you'll be able to do that is after you post some of your first videos. If it comes across great and you're getting views, awesome. But if it's not, if it's getting crickets, you might see some comments on there saying, hey, this is all right, but could you talk about this instead? If you're getting something like that, pay attention to it. Your viewers are kings and queens of your channel, okay? If you're not serving them, your channel's going nowhere. Number 5, in addition to number 4, you have to interact with your viewers in the comments section. Also in, your community tab. The community tab, for those who don't know, is where you post messages to your viewers, just about certain things that might interest them, certain things you want them to know. You have to interact with your viewers. I mean, why wouldn't you want to? From my standpoint, why wouldn't you want to? They're so important to your channel. And if you're passionate about your genre or your subgenre, whatever it is, you want to give this information to them. You want to. That's how I feel like. It's like I've learned some things over my 1.5 years of being retired on $500,000, which I think might be helpful to my viewers and new viewers, whoever. And if that's the case, why wouldn't you want to interact with them? I've heard from people before that they don't interact with the viewers. They don't really, if they get comments, they don't reply to them. They don't like them. I just don't get that. I just don't get that. Remember, your viewers are kings and queens of your channel, okay? Number 6, you must be your most energetic self on camera, okay? I mean, that's just the way it is. How many videos have you seen of people that it might be really good information, but there's just no energy? It's like, well, and then we do this, and here's step number 3. Okay, are you gonna watch that? Maybe if you're really, really interested in the subject matter and they're very knowledgeable, you might. But for the vast majority of the people, You got to give energy on camera. You have to just be pumped up. Also, if you're passionate about your topic, how can you not be pumped up? You know, I am. All the videos I make, I'm excited to get them out to my viewers because this is stuff that's helped me in my genre. I think it could really help them. So be passionate when you're talking on your videos. Number 7, and I see a lot of people doing this, and you know, some even really big channels. Obviously it's worked for them. They're very big channels, but there's a lot of them, smaller channels especially, they're asking people to subscribe and like their videos in the very beginning of the video. Isn't that a turnoff? I know it is for me when I'm watching stuff. I mean, you've got to give value to your viewers before you ask them to subscribe. Because why are you asking them to subscribe? It could be a viewer that's never seen you before, right? Why would they want to subscribe without seeing what you have to offer? So most of my videos are like between 8 and 10 minutes. And I usually do ask people to subscribe and like, but I wait until I'm maybe halfway through or even more through the video before doing that, before I've given some things out that I think might be of value to that viewer. So they can go, oh yeah, that was pretty good. Maybe we can try subscribing to this guy, see what he has, okay? Don't do it right in the beginning. Number 8, get right to the point of your video. Get right to the point. What you've said in your title, when are you going to deliver? You can't wait too long to do that. People will look at you, at your video, especially if they haven't seen you before, and in the first 30 seconds, if you haven't started getting right to the topic of that video, you can lose a lot of people quick. You know, you see these fancy intros and stuff, and okay, yeah, it's nice, very nice production value, very nice, you know, very well put together. You can still do that, just make it quick. Make it a couple seconds, you know. I don't do that. I just like to get right to the point in my video. So the viewer can tell, it's like, okay, good. Let's see what this guy has to say. You know, we don't have to wait through all this, you know, preamble stuff until he gets started. So get right to the point. It's very important. Number 9, experiment with backdrops in your videos. I'm not doing it in this video because right now I live in the high desert and it's just screaming out there, the wind. So I can't record outside. But what I do in most of my videos is I live in a very picturesque area. And I love nature, and it seems like my viewers do as well. I like to showcase the nature in the backdrop. If you don't have that, then, you know, experiment with different backdrops in your home. You know, I mean, when I do film in my home, I try and give different backdrops as well. You know, experiment with those, see what people like. I don't really get that interested in if it's just like a talking head video with just one backdrop in all the videos. I mean, unless they're very, very knowledgeable about a topic I'm very, very interested in, yeah, it kind of bores me after a while. So experiment with those backdrops and everything. It could help. Number 10. Am I on 9 or 10? I think I'm on 10. Be consistent in your uploads. You have to be consistent, especially in the very beginning of your video channel, okay? You gotta be consistent in doing that. When I started out, I was doing it about every 2 days. Right now I'm doing, and this is 4 months into my channel, I'm doing like every 2-3 days. Gotta stay consistent. Now, you know, 2 or 3 days is a big deal. Is it 4 days? Doesn't really matter. But if you're posting like 3 a week and then you skip a couple weeks, or skip even longer than that, people are going to lose interest. Your regular viewers are going to go elsewhere for other topic matter. So whatever you determine your schedule to be, and I would recommend in the very beginning, you post a lot of videos to get a back catalog. So if it's the first time that people have seen you, they have a back catalog of stuff that they can go check out, right? That's the ideal part. So in the beginning, post a lot, but even more importantly, be consistent in your uploads. Doesn't have to be to the exact day and the hour, but you know, if it's every 3 days, it could be a 4th day if you squeeze it in once in a while, but don't go like a whole week or 2 weeks without posting, okay? Number 11, especially when you're a new channel, you've gotta be resilient. When I first started posting, I was getting 10 views on a video. That would be good, okay? Then it got up to like maybe 100. until by the end of the month, I was lucky enough to get traction on my videos through these steps that I've told you about to start getting up in the thousands on the views. And in the meantime, the subscribers were really coming in too. So again, by the time it was 30 days out, I had 1,000 subscribers, I had 4,000 watch hours, and it's just gone up since. Right now I'm at about 4 months and we're up close to 20,000 subscribers, right about 17 right now. So just, you know what? You just got to be resilient, guys. It's not going to come all at once. That's just not the nature of this. And I know that I've been very lucky because for a lot of creators, it takes a long time to reach that monetization level of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewers. I know I'm lucky. And I tapped into a good subgenre, which I knew was being underserved. And there was a lot of interest in that. So be resilient. The last thing I want to tell you guys after all these, a lot of people just think, should I start a channel? Should I not start a channel? Get out there and do it. Just do it. As I'm sure, you know, if you've heard in other YouTube advice channels, your first 10, 20, 30 videos might be pretty crappy. I mean, I look back on some of mine in the beginning and it's like, my energy's like this, and it's like, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're not going to be that good at first. So you need practice. But you'll never get practice if you don't post, right? So just do it, guys. Just take the leap. YouTube is not a wasteland for new creators. It's just growing as much as it ever has. You just have to find your right niche and just drill down there to find something that is not being served. Follow these steps I've given you. They've worked for me. Hopefully they'll work for you. And like I say to my normal subscribers, just remember, we got this.